Hello and welcome to the Armistice second lesson of our Python project, and we have got a new Artemis scenario. We are to create three variables, each one to have a different input, and then to use those variables to print three sentences that include those variables, right? So the first thing we need to do is include three variables of destination, spaceship, and mission. So we're going to go through and do this. Now, as I go, if I make any mistakes, in a way, that could be a good thing. So we're going to put destination equals an input, and we're going to give a question to ask the user of this program so that they can give us a value for that variable. So the thing we can write for the input will be, where are you going? Because we want to find out that they are, of course, going to the moon. The second variable we want is spaceship. Put in equals input, and the question we want to ask to find out the value for that variable is, what is the name of spaceship? And the third variable that we want to find out is, what is their mission when they're up there? So we're going to put, what is your mission? Now, before we continue any further, let's just check that works. Pressing the run button, it says, where are you going? If I type in moon, press enter, then ask me the next question for the next variable, which is, what is the name of your spaceship? Which we know is Orion. And then, what is your mission? To build a base. Now, if I press enter here, nothing happens. Okay, well, nothing obvious happens, but what has happened behind the scenes of this program is that we have now labeled three different variables. So destination from now on will be moon, spaceship from now on will be Orion, and mission from now on will be to build a base. So let's clear that, because we can add in a bit more. Now we want to do our three prints to get those answers in use, to get those variables in use in a print. So we're going to type in the word print. Remember, don't use a equal sign. One of the most common mistakes I make is putting in equal signs when there shouldn't be. Print commands do not require them. Put in the brackets, put in the speech marks. And I'm going to say my first sentence, which was, Artemis will send people to the, right, now here's the clever bit. I'm now going to switch to my variable, which is destination. So I'm going to put in a comma here. Now that comma tells Python, it tells the computer that what's going to come next is a variable. So I'm going to put that in, destination, okay? I'm going to hit enter. Now, one neat way that Python has, or the compiler has, of letting you know if you've completed it or not, is that, like, if I highlight destination, it highlights the variable up there. So it knows, if I double click on it as well sometimes, I can highlight it, highlights there, you see? Double click. That just kind of confirms to you, reassures you in your own mind that those two things are now linked. So let's put in our next print line, which is going to be, they will fly on the, now go to the other side of the speech marks, put in my comma again, and write the variable spaceship, double click it. Yep, it comes up there actually. And then I'm going to put in the word print one last time and put it in our last sentence, which was, when they arrive, their mission is to, and what have we got for that? What is to, when they arrive, oh, I've made a mistake here, haven't I? I haven't put my speech marks in. It's very easy to do in Python, just to forget simple things like that. When they arrive, their mission is to, or is, put a comma in, put in the variable mission, Again, I'm making lots of mistakes here. Put in the close my speech marks, then put a comma in, then type in my variable. Now, in theory, this should work. Let's have a go. So run it. Where are you going? The moon. What's the name of your spaceship? Orion. And what is your mission? To build a base. Now if I press enter, with any luck, here we go. I've got Artemis. Artemis will send people to the moon, so line 4 was correct. They will fly on the Orion, so that's correct. But line 6, you can see I've got an error. Now what's nice about the Python compiler is that it tells you when you've got an error, and it tells you what line that error is in. So let's have a quick look. It said mission is not defined. Is it because I have used a capital letter? Let's have a check. Where are you going? Moon. The name of your spaceship. Orion. What is your mission? To build a base. Enter. Haha. Yes, it was. So what had gone wrong there was that I've put a capital M for mission up here, but I hadn't put a capital M for mission there. So the answer, you can see that I didn't put a capital there and I didn't put a capital there, and likewise no capital, no capital. But there was a mismatch. I had a capital up there, but not here. If I do that again, run it, you'll probably see the same thing. Where are you going? Moon. Name your spaceship, Orion, mission, build a base, and then it should come up with an error. Yep. Okay, so when you're doing variables, there's an important lesson there. They are case sensitive. Okay, so make sure that if you've got a capital, you stick to your capital. Okay, hope you have had some luck creating your own versions of this. Feel free to play around and create, various different versions of this with different sentences. Just play around with it, have a bit of fun. And if you do hit an error, just take note of where it says which line the error is in and have a go at correcting it. The quickest way, maybe not the quickest way, but the best way to learn how to use Python is simply by making lots and lots of mistakes. The more problems you encounter and fix, the better at Python you become. Okay, hope that helps, and see you next lesson.